Welcome from all of us at He Is Risen Ministries. Your support by subscribing and giving a thumbs up helps us keep creating videos that inspire and equip those seeking a deeper walk with the Lord. I'm really glad you're here, wherever you're watching from, whatever kind of day you've had. Today I want to talk with you, not preach at you, not lecture at you, just talk about something you probably heard before, the crucifixion and the resurrection, two big church ideas, two moments that changed history. But here's the real question. Why do they matter for your everyday life today? Not just on Easter, not just in church, but on a regular day, when the coffee didn't help, when your phone is full but you still feel empty, when your future feels unclear, when your past feels louder than your hope. Why does a cross and an empty tomb from 2,000 years ago still matter right now? Let's start at the beginning. The Bible tells us in John chapter 1, verse 14, that the Word became flesh and lived among us. That's where we get the idea of God incarnate. Incarnate just means this: God didn't stay distant. He didn't stay abstract. He didn't stay theoretical. He showed up. God stepped into human life, into human limits, into human pain. Jesus didn't arrive as a glowing figure floating above reality. He came as a baby. He learned to walk. He got tired. He felt hunger. He knew betrayal. He cried at funerals. Hebrews chapter 4 verse 15 says, "We do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses." That means Jesus understands life from the inside. And that matters, because when life is heavy, we don't just want advice. We want someone who understands. Now let's talk about the crucifixion. Why did Jesus have to die? Romans chapter 3 verse 23 says, "All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God." Sin sounds like a church word, so let's make it real. Sin is broken alignment. It's choosing our own way over God's way. It's missing the mark, like a compass that's just slightly off. You think you're headed in the right direction, but over time, you end up far from where you meant to be. That broken alignment creates separation. Isaiah chapter 59 verse 2 says, "Your iniquities have separated you from your God." That separation shows up in real life, in shame, in guilt, in that quiet sense that something isn't right. Here's the hard truth. We can't fix that separation on our own. We try with effort, with success, with distractions, but it never fully works. That's where something from the Old Testament helps us understand the cross. It's called the scapegoat. In Leviticus chapter 16, God gave Israel a picture of how sin would be dealt with. Once a year, on the Day of Atonement, 2 goats were brought before the priest. One goat was sacrificed. Its blood symbolized payment for sin. The other goat was different. The priest would place his hands on the head of that goat and confess the sins of the people over it. That goat wasn't killed. It was sent away into the wilderness. It carried the guilt, it carried the shame, it carried the burden, and it was removed from the community. That's where we get the phrase scapegoat. It was a living picture. Your sin doesn't just need to be forgiven, it needs to be carried away. Now here's the key. Those goats had to be offered again and again. Every year they pointed forward to something greater. Jesus fulfilled both goats. On the cross, he was the sacrifice. Hebrews chapter 9 verse 26 says, "He appeared once for all at the culmination of the ages to do away with sin by the sacrifice of himself." But Jesus was also the scapegoat. John chapter 1 verse 29 says, "Behold the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world." Not just covers it, not just delays it, takes it away. When Jesus went to the cross, he carried our sin, our guilt, our shame, all of it. Picture a backpack you've been wearing for years. It's full of mistakes, regrets, words you wish you could take back. Jesus takes that pack off your shoulders and puts it on his own. That's the cross. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 21 says, "God made him who knew no sin to be sin for us, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God." That's why it had to be God incarnate. A human had to represent humanity, but only God could carry the full weight of sin. No ordinary person could do that. Jesus stood in our place. and then he died. But death didn't get the final word. Let's talk about the resurrection, because without it, the cross would just be a tragedy. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 17 says, "If Christ has not been raised, your faith is futile." The resurrection is God's confirmation. It's proof the sacrifice worked. The tomb was empty. Matthew chapter 28, verse 6 says, "He is not here, he has risen." That means sin didn't win, death didn't win, shame didn't win. The resurrection means the scapegoat never comes back. Your sin isn't wandering around waiting to return. It's gone, removed, defeated. Romans chapter 6 verse 4 says, "Just as Christ was raised from the dead, we too may live a new life." That new life starts now, not someday, not after you get your life together. Now, when you mess up and feel unworthy, the cross says the price is paid. When you feel stuck in old patterns, the resurrection says change is possible. When shame whispers that you'll never be free, the scapegoat says your burden has already been carried away. That matters on ordinary days. It matters when anxiety hits at night. It matters when you feel behind in life. It matters when you're tired of pretending you're okay. Ephesians chapter 2 verses 8 and 9 says, "It is by grace you have been saved through faith." Grace means gift, not earned, not deserved, just received. Jesus didn't come to make bad people good. He came to make dead people alive. Colossians chapter 1 verse 27 says, "Christ in you, the hope of glory." Not Christ far away, not Christ disappointed, Christ in you. The crucifixion shows how far God was willing to go for you. The scapegoat shows how completely your burden was removed. The resurrection shows how powerful that love really is. So here's the gentle challenge. Stop carrying what Jesus already carried. Bring your questions, bring your doubts, bring your fears. You don't have to clean yourself up first. Trust the one who already paid the cost. As we close, take a breath. You are known, you are loved, you are free. Thank you for spending this time with us. We're honored you're here. Got a question you'd like us to explore in a future video? Drop it in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. For now, rest in the knowledge that the one who loved you first has already prepared a place for you in his eternal family, and may his voice ring clearly and powerfully this very day.